行きましょう。
はい。
ベル、伝えておかなければならないことがある。私はあなたが好きだ。
え？
一人の男性として私はあなたのことが好きです。これで公平だ。シルの方を叩ける。
If you guys have been around the channel for a while, I have been very, very, very critical of Danmachi. Especially the first half of season 5. Like, I did not like the seer stuff at all. But once it transitioned away from that and we transitioned into the Freya stuff, it's been amazing. Like, honestly, the second half of the season has just been incredible. And if you watch my episode 12 review, and if you didn't, cool, I said episode 12 was like a 12 out of 10. Like, it was an awesome, it was like one of the best episodes of the season. They followed it up though with another, like, I don't want to give this one a praise of like, oh, this was also a 10 out of 10. Because I don't want to be that way. Because I think maybe if I were to sit down here for like another hour, just take notes of everything that happened, you know, go frame by frame or something, like maybe I can find fault. But honestly, like truly, after watching the episode, like I don't have any complaints. Like the episode was awesome. I have no complaints about it at all. And that I think about it, you know, we have. At the beginning of the episode, or at the end of last episode, we have Hedrin, whatever his name is, of the Freya family. We had him do what he thinks is right for Freya and for Seer, which is essentially like looking out for her other half. Hedin. I don't know what the dude's name is, but we have him doing what he thinks is right. And Belle completely called it. And I did talk about this in the last episode, but I'm talking about it now. And Belle was like, I think that he's moving in the drum of his own beat kind of thing. He's moving at the beat of his own drum. And he has an idea of what is going to save, quote unquote, Freya. And he's doing everything in his mind, just like how Horn did for her, in his own way. And because he puts her above all else, even if she doesn't put herself above all else, he's going to do what he thinks is right. So that involved Hedin to go and take on the whole entire Familia, and he brought them to ruins, you know, all the smaller characters. So I thought that was incredible. So I love being able to see that, you know, kind of come to fruition as the episode came on. Then we got to see all the other characters, you know, spring into action. We got to see the different plans that came together this episode, which I thought was really, really cool as well. And we got to see how the different seeds that like Hermes had planted kind of came to fruition. We saw that Anya, which was like the barkeep girl, you know, how she finally came to Freya's side. We got to see how all of them got to come and actually see Horde, aka Seer. And again, they reminded us of how Seer is basically Freya's true feelings in a body, in an embodiment, okay? So we got to see Hermes' plan, we got to see Loki's plan, and we got to see all of that, you know, kind of come to fruition. So I absolutely love that. I also really loved, you know, I think I mentioned already, but when Hedin was fighting, I love how Heath, the pink-haired girl, how she just got taken out. I thought that was incredible. And then we got to see the 4 quadruplets get taken out as well, too, because Haruhime, you know, she does this spell, and she gets everybody a big level boost up. You know, she kind of stakes her claim of how she's part of the Hestia Familia now, and she's going to put that above all else. So that causes them to go take down Greer and Burling and whatever the other 2 guys' names are. And Lily puts together a plan, and she gets them taken down. So I thought that was incredible. Then we got to see Ryuu and Mamma Mia enter the fight. And, you know, we already knew that Mamma Mia was the leader or the captain of the Freya Familia back in the past. But we get to see her take down Ataru, whatever his name is. And That was awesome to see. The whole time, Ryuu finally confesses her feelings to Belle, and she doesn't sugarcoat it. She was like, I have feelings for you. I like you in a romantic way. She's like, I love you in a romantic way. And that stuns Belle for a moment. And I love how she said, in a romantic way. Like, because she knows that he's the biggest hypocrite ever. They had a whole conversation about what Belle's going to do when he actually gets to save Seer. And he's basically going to deny her again. He's basically going to say, hey, I love you, but not in that romantic way. And he's going to be like, I'm going to be here for you, whatever, but not in the romantic way. And he's going to crush her feelings again, but he thinks that's the right thing to do. So she calls him a big hypocrite. And because he's that, she makes it a point when she confesses her feelings of like, I love you, I like you in a romantic way. And I love how she just dug that home. Was like, yes, my girl, Ryuu. And I mentioned it last week, but we have eyes, what's her face? And I know that that's Belle's, Mount Everest. That's his love. That's the girl. But man, I really love Ryuu. And I think Ryuu is a much, much, much better match, considering how they went through a life and death experience before and how they got so close. Of course, Belle is 14, 15 years old or whatever, so he's a kid. He's a child. So it makes sense to me. But I love, well, it doesn't make sense to me, but, you could just imagine, he's a kid, blah, 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 and all the million excuses you could put. I just think Ryuu is just the better choice. But I get it. The heart wants what the heart wants. If he loves eyes, what's her face? But Ryuu, perfection. But of course, the harem route is always open. Our kids got a lot of ground to cover, But anyways, this episode, though, I thought was awesome. Lots of things happen this episode. So, of course, that is awesome to see. I love how Mamma Mia, she outed Freya as well, too, saying the first time she met her, she wasn't this big, overconfident B-word. She was crying, and she saw a different side of her before, as I'm sure a lot of her familia did, and the episode just kind of ends with Mamma Mia and Ryuu and our boy Belle healed once again, taking down the king. And as Lily said, the only things left now are Freya and the king. So I love that quite a bit. So yeah, friends, I'm going to see you guys next week for episode number 14. I'm so happy that we got 2 episodes back to back with 12 and 13. And yeah, Danmachi is back. So I'll see you for more. Peace.